Hi, my name is Dr. Inadozie, and welcome back to Purpose University, Session 2. So if you watched the first session, we talked about how to identify that you don't have life purpose. In this session, we'll be talking about what exactly is life purpose, like what is the actual definition of purpose. So myself and other researchers in my study, we identified life purpose and defined it as the main focus in assembling the objectives of life, the generation of goals, and influence of behavior based on the selected goals and the meaning given to life by the human experience. So I've broken that down into 4 main pillars, right? 4 main pillars that define what purpose is. It's the thing you're focused on, it's the thing that brings you joy, it's the thing that makes you feel fulfilled, and it's the thing that impacts in some way. So in my definition, I include that purpose is a goal, right? Pillar number 1, it's what are you focused on? The thing that you are focused on, that is your purpose. Whatever you select to put your energy, your time, your efforts, your drive, your motivation, your resources to, that is what your purpose is. And in high school, that applies. Like whatever it is that you're focused on, while you're in high school, outside of like the structural academics of math, science, English, social studies, and any extracurricular activities and science, that thing is your focus. That is your goal, right? So boom, right there, defined. Purpose is whatever you are placing your focus on. Second pillar is what brings you joy. So what is that thing that you have put your focus on, but it also makes you naturally happy when you do it, when you engage in it? When I was in high school, I have to say that one of my purposes was music. I really enjoyed creating music. I enjoyed writing music. I enjoyed singing. I was part of the school choir. So that was something I was really focused on. I would go home every day. I would practice. I would research. I would watch other artists and figure out like what they were doing that was really successful and then try to mimic that. That was my focus and it brought me joy. It made me so happy. The time that I spent doing it, I was joyful. Third pillar is what makes you feel fulfilled. So what makes you feel complete when you're doing it? What makes you feel like, this is life. I have arrived. If I do this for the rest of my life, I'm perfectly fine. And I want you to get out of that mindset of, oh, you're young, you still have time. What you're feeling now is not what you're going to be feeling later. Yes, that is true. You evolve, you grow. However, I need you to understand that because you're at a young age and there is a sense of youthful vibrance about you, the thing that brings you joy now is most likely what it is that really does bring you joy in life and that will carry you through into adulthood and keep you in a state of fulfillment. And then finally, the thing that impacts in some way. So part of my research, I found that purpose was really identified in the way that you influenced others. Were you helpful? Were you altruistic in your manner, in your way that you carried out your purpose? So what is it that you're doing that is making other people feel impacted by what you're doing? For example, if your purpose is that you want to become a doctor, that means that you are impacting people's lives. You're impacting people's health, right? Pulling back from the example that I used earlier, I wanted to do music. People are extremely impacted by music. I'm impacted by music, right? It shifts my mood. It makes me feel a certain way, right? Especially when I listen to like Christian music. Like I am elevated into a whole nother level where I want to speak to God. I want to talk to God, right? So is what your purpose, what you have identified as your purpose, is it impacting people? So those are the 4 main pillars that define what purpose is. And I have a homework assignment for you today. I think that after hearing these 4 main categories or these 4 main areas that define what purpose is, you should take the time to go find and identify in your life currently. Don't try to make up anything new. Based on what you're doing right now, do you have purpose? And I want you to leave it in the comment. Leave in your comment in the comment, yes, I do currently have purpose, or no, I have no idea what I've been doing my whole life. Like none of the stuff I've been doing gives me joy. I don't feel fulfilled. I'm not really focused on anything. I'm just kind of like going with the flow or whatever. And nothing is impacting anybody. I'm just in my own little bubble, right? So put that in the comment and then we will chat in our next session. Okay, bye.